Recently, I've started watching the Matrix trilogy for the second time. This time, I am watching it with a new perspective. I'm more educated and better read on what the movie is about. For those of you that have not seen it, I recommend that you at least watch the first two films. To summarize it, Neo is you and me. What I mean by that is they do their best job in the movie to make him as regular as possible. He's your regular guy that works a 9 to 5, pays his taxes, pays for rent. He's trying to make it, put food on the table, so on and so forth. Later on in the movie, Morpheus tells him, "You are in the Matrix. The Matrix is all around you when you go to worship, when you pay your taxes, when you go to work. You take the blue pill, you'll wake up and forget any of this happened. You'll go back to your job, you'll go back to your regular life. Everything will operate as is, as it has. However, if you take the red pill, all I can promise is the truth." He looks around and then he sucks down the red pill with a glass of water. This metaphor describes how we perceive society. After the movie, and especially in the modern day, the red pill and the blue pill have aged like fine wine. That is one of those movies that has become more impactful as the years have went on, which made me really ponder on my personal journey. Not because I'm particularly important. I'm an average guy. I am Neo. I'm the average guy working 9 to 5, trying to make it, so on and so forth. But I think my personal journey might help you as an individual, man, woman, whatever you identify as these days, a garden hose, a pet cheetah. It'll help you better internalize your own journey, philosophically speaking. In the first video, which is this video, the best place to start is the beginning. I will describe the blue pill. In the second video, I will describe the red pill. In the third video, I will describe the black pill, which is not as highly understood, studied, or even thought of. Everybody, by default, starts on the blue pill. Some people stay on the blue pill. Some people graduate to the red pill, then they go back to the blue pill. Some people go to the black pill. You get the point, though. Every individual, by default, starts on the blue pill. As Morpheus says in the movie, the blue pill is all around you. Essentially, if you grew up like I did as a regular person, you believe that you go to school. School is there to educate you, to prepare you to become a productive member of society. The teachers are there because they care about young people. They care about molding young minds. I'm not saying all teachers are bad people. Many people who are within these systems like government, teaching, religion, they genuinely mean well. They're just misguided in their thoughts. And it doesn't matter how good, how smart you are. It just matters if you know how to think. You go to school, to become a better member of society. If you can regurgitate that in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue, if you can regurgitate facts and formulas, you stay out of trouble. After you graduate, you can continue to get better educated. You just got to take out a little bit of loans. It's okay. You take out the loans, you get 4 more years, sometimes 2 years, whatever you get. Then you get a piece of paper telling you you're intellectual, telling you you're prepared to make it. You get a job. If you work hard, you stay out of trouble, you pay your taxes, you don't question the system, you don't question the government. You pay the bankers for your car, for your home, so on and so forth. Then eventually, you will get certain rewards. You'll have the house, the white picket fence, the kids in the yard, the dog, if you're a dog person. You'll have a beautiful woman holding your hand who genuinely loves you unconditionally, loves you for you. You'll spend the last days with your massive fortune built, holding your beautiful, wise hand, watching the kids in the garden, playing with your grandkids, blah, blah, blah. I call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe in it. You believe all those things. You believe the media is there to educate you, inform you, and to make you more intelligent. You believe that religious institutions are there to teach you about a God who not only is real, but he cares so much for you. He can count all the hairs on your head. He cares about you 1,000,000,000 times more than anybody else. If you get cancer, if you get a disease, he doesn't heal you. It's all part of God's great plan. His ways are higher than our ways, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. I'm not saying people that believe these things are bad people. Teachers aren't bad people in most cases. Preachers aren't bad people in most cases. There's people that genuinely believe in it, and then you have frauds. There's people in government, not many, but people in government who genuinely try to do the right thing. They genuinely try to do a good job. But these institutions, they're not working in the interest of the common man, is the point I'm trying to make. But if you're a blue pillar, you believe all these things. And then you'll have a moment, I like to call it the red pill moment. In sports, they call it the Heisman moment. In football, the best player gets the Heisman. It's like the MVP. There's one moment that they come to the realization that person's going to win the Heisman. It's called the Heisman moment. I call it the red pill moment. Not everybody reaches that. Some people, they try to ignore it. Eventually, you're going to have a red pill moment. What you do, how you go about it, that's a completely different story. Not everybody's the same. Not one size fits all. To surmise, to package this, essentially the blue pill is believing in society. You believe that the school system is there to educate you. You believe that there's a God who cares about you. You don't have to believe all these things. You just believe at least a couple of these things. You can take a couple of things from the buffet. You believe that you're going to have a beautiful wife who loves you for you. You're going to believe that you can do whatever you want if you try hard enough. You're going to have an optimistic point of view. That is the blue pill. If all that works out for you, you might stay on the blue pill. If you're a delusional person, which I wish I was, the more aware you are of how things work, the more miserable you become. If you're delusional, if you're in your own box on your own island, intellectually speaking, I'm not speaking physically, of course, you might continue to stay in the blue pill. If you can't take pain, I know people who they come to the realization of the red pill. They have a revolutionary mindset. I want to change everything. We need the next American Revolution. I'm going to be George Washington. I'm going to be the next great statesman or stateswoman or states garden hose, if that's what you identify as. And then they understand that society doesn't give a shit, that society doesn't give a damn, and then they go back to the blue pill because they can't handle the pain or they become super spiritual. I have a friend, she was all into the whole red pill thing. And then all of a sudden, she couldn't handle it because it hurt her. Psychologically speaking, she went back to the whole spirituality thing, blah, blah, blah. But you get the point. Not everybody progresses at the same rate. Everybody progresses differently. And this is the last thing I'll say, and then I will get more into the red pill in the next video. I want to get everything about the blue pill obliterated out of the way right now. There are some people that are red pill on some things and not red pill on everything. There's some people that they're extremely religious. Like a lot of my family, they're extremely religious. They believe in that his ways are higher than our ways. Anytime I talk about how messed up everything is, they say it's all part of God's plan, blah, blah, blah. But they understand that the government's corrupt. They understand that the media is corrupt. They understand that the education system's corrupt. There's other people that they might be agnostic, but they believe in government. So, not everybody is red-pilled on every single issue. In the next video, I will talk about my own personal and intellectual experience, which many of you, I'm sure, have experienced, of how I went from the blue pill to the red pill.